Enzymes. One of the important properties of protein is to act as enzymes. An enzyme is a protein that enhances the rate of biochemical reactions in living beings but does not affect the nature of final product. These organic catalysts produced in plants and animals are capable of increasing the rate of biochemical reaction. The overall function of enzymes depends upon its kind, amount, and its activity. Edward Buchner in 1897 was the first to extract the enzyme zymase from yeast extract while preparing for medicinal purpose. The extract turned bad. He added sugar to prevent spoilage. He noticed that sugar fermented into alcohol. The word enzyme was thus coined, as literally means in yeast. Yeast cell also contains sucrase and maltase. As a result, sucrose and maltose are also fermented. Chemical nature of enzymes. Based on chemical structure, enzymes are of two types. Simple enzymes. They have only proteins. Example urease, amylase, pepsin, trypsin. Conjugated enzymes or the holoenzymes. These are made up of a protein part or the apoenzyme and a non-protein part called the cofactor. Cofactor is of three types. It could be a coenzyme. It is a non-protein organic molecule which is loosely attached to the apoenzyme and can easily be separated from the apoenzyme. It acts as donor or acceptor of groups or atoms that have been added or removed from a substrate. For example, NAD, NADP, FMN, which is nucleotides of vitamin nicotinamide and riboflavin. The prosthetic group. It is also a non-protein part of an enzyme, but it is firmly bound to the apoenzyme and therefore cannot be separated. Example, iron porphyrin group of cytochrome. The metal activators or the metal factors. Metallic ions like Mn, Mo, Zn, iron, copper, magnesium, cobalt, cadmium and chromium, sodium, potassium, etc. Calcium helps by binding with the substrate molecule and bringing them together with the enzyme or by actual participation in electron transport reactions. For example, iron is attached to the cytochrome enzyme and molybdenum is loosely attached to the enzyme nitrate reductase. Inorganic catalyst and enzyme. Inorganic catalysts increase the rate of chemical reaction while enzymes enhances the rate of biochemical reaction. So the enzymes are biocatalyst. Zymogen or proenzyme. A number of enzymes arise from an inactive precursor called a zymogen or proenzyme. They become active at a particular pH or with specific treatment. Example, a number of elementary digestive enzymes belongs to this group, including pepsin, trypsin, chymotrypsin. Pepsin is synthesized in the form of precursor polypeptide pepsinogen, and in the presence of HCl in gastric juice, it is hydrolyzed to small peptides and the active enzyme pepsin. Classification of enzymes. According to International Union of Biochemistry, there are 6 classes of enzymes based on the chemical reaction they catalyze. First, oxidoreductases. They are popularly known as hydrogenases. They catalyze removal or adding electrons. Example, cytochrome oxidase, alcohol dehydrogenase, succinic dehydrogenase. The transferases. They catalyze the transfer of a group from one substrate to another. Example, hexokinase, glutamate pyruvate transaminase. You can see hexokinase transferring a group from glucose to glucose 6-phosphate. Hydrolysis catalyzes the breaking up of complex organic compounds into simpler compounds with addition of water and also breakdown of covalent bond. Example, amylase, cellulase, lipase, that is most of the digestive enzymes are hydrolases. You can see sucrose being broken by sucrase into glucose and fructose. Liases, they are responsible for direct removal of groups from double bonds or addition of groups to double bonds of various substrates non-hydrolytically. Example, carboxylase, hydrase, aldolase. You can see oxalosuccinic acid being broken into an alpha ketoglutaric acid by the enzyme decarboxylase. Isomerases catalyze the change of compound from one isomeric form to another form. Example, phosphoglucoisomerase, triose phosphate isomerase. We have glucose 6 phosphate being converted into fructose 6 phosphate with the help of the enzyme isomerase. The ligases or the synthetase catalyze the binding of two compounds utilizing the energy made available due to simultaneous breaking up of a pyrophosphate bond in ATP or a similar compound. You have aspartic acid combining with ammonia and ATP to form asparagine, water, ADP and inorganic phosphate with the help of enzyme ligase. Mechanism of enzyme action. Function of an enzyme is to increase the rate of a biochemical reaction, and the enzyme does it by lowering the activation energy. In solution, all the molecules of the given substrate do not have the same kinetic energy. Some have higher or lower energy than the average kinetic energy because of collisions. At normal temperature and under ordinary condition, only energy-rich molecules of the substrates are converted into products. The energy above the average required for a reaction to occur is called the activation energy. This is a diagrammatic representation of activation energy requirement of non-catalyzed and enzyme catalyzed reaction. You can see the energy of activation with enzymes is considerably less. The enzymes present in living cells lower the activation energy of the reaction, and so more molecules take part in the reaction, and so the reaction proceeds at a greater speed. It is believed that the enzymes act by first combining with both the molecules with high and low energy to form an intermediate enzyme substrate complex, which then reacts to form the products and the enzyme gets released. Substrate plus enzyme, enzyme substrate complex, which changes into products and enzymes. Mode of enzyme action. Concept of active site. Emil Fischer in 1894 postulated that an enzyme allows only one or a few substances to fit onto its surface. This is called the lock and key hypothesis, according to which the enzyme and its substrate have complementary shapes. The specific substrate molecules are bound to a specific region of the enzyme, which is called its active or the catalytic site. The active site of an enzyme is formed by a number of amino acid residues whose side chains have two principal roles. First, they serve to attract and orient the substrate in a specific manner within the site. Such amino acids are called contact residues. Second, they contribute in the formation of temporary bonds with the substrate molecule and trigger the catalytic change. Such amino acids are termed catalytic residues. These bonds formed between the substrate and the amino acid side chains forming the active site may be either covalent or non-covalent. First is the lock and key versus the induced fit model of enzyme action. According to lock and key, the union between enzyme and substrate molecule takes place at the active site, which is similar to a key fitting into a lock, and finally this results in the formation of enzyme substrate complex, which is highly unstable and decomposes immediately to give the end product, and the enzyme is released free. The figure shows the interaction between enzyme and substrate. The substrate has polar and non-polar region and is attracted to and associates with the active site, which is complementary in both shape and charge distribution. The substrate then combines with the active site of the enzyme. Positive, negative and hydrophobic region of the active site are created by the side chains of the contact residues, which aligns the substrate for interaction with the site's catalytic residues. Following catalysis, the products are released from the active site, thereby freeing enzyme for another round of catalyst. This is a lock and key mechanism in which the enzyme is combining with the substrate to form an enzyme substrate complex. The orange colored substrate fits very well into the blue colored enzyme. The substrate then changes into products. The products are released from the active site and the active site becomes free to carry on the next reaction. Daniel Kostland, however, in 1960 proposed the induced fit theory of enzyme action, according to which the active site of the enzyme does not initially exist in a shape that is complementary to the substrate, but is induced to assume the complementary shape as the substrate binds with the enzyme. Thus, according to this model, the enzyme is flexible. Properties of enzyme. Specificity. A particular type of enzyme acts on a particular substrate. Example, invertase acts on only sucrose to convert it into glucose and fructose. Lipase acts only on fats to produce glycerol and fatty acid. Temperature. Enzyme shows their highest activity at a particular temperature, which is known as the optimum temperature. High temperature leads to sudden fall in enzymatic activity. This is due to denaturation of proteins by heat. Microorganisms living in hot springs at temperature close to 100 degrees centigrade possess heat resistant enzymes. pH. Enzymes function most effectively at a particular hydrogen ion concentration. However, pepsin works at a low pH of 2. Trypsin is active at a high pH of 8.5. Urease acts best at neutral pH. Enzyme substrate complex. Each enzyme possesses a substrate binding active site in its molecule to form enzyme substrate complex. As a result, substrate is converted into simpler products and the enzyme remains unchanged. You have enzyme plus substrate, enzyme substrate complex, which is short-lived, which immediately changes into enzyme product complex. The product is removed and the enzyme becomes free. Substrate concentration. Enzyme molecule is larger in size and bears active sites on its surface. Increase in substrate concentration enhances the rate of reaction as more molecules collide with enzymes to fill more active sites. The velocity V of the enzymatic reaction depends on the concentration of the substrate. The velocity increases with increase in substrate concentration and finally comes to a constant rate. At this point, all the enzymes are used and in the form of enzyme substrate complex and the rate of reaction is maximum, which is known as V maximum. After attaining the maximum velocity, increase in substrate concentration is of no use as all the enzymes have been used up. Michaelis and Menten constant or the Km constant is the concentration of the substrate at which rate of the reaction is half of the maximum rate, V half. On the y-axis represents half of the maximum velocity and the Km on the x-axis represents the concentration of substrate at that velocity. This point Km is the Michaelis-Menten constant. At V half of the entire enzyme is in the form of enzyme substrate complex and the other half as free enzyme. Rate of reaction is proportional to enzyme substrate complex concentration. Km is equal to substrate concentration at V half. Smaller the Km value, the greater is the affinity between the enzyme and the substrate. If Km value is large, it means high substrate concentration is required to get half of the maximum rate. So the value of Km constant is inversely proportional to the velocity of the enzyme reaction. You can see in the diagram the half V maximum or the Km maximum, the point at which the enzyme mediated reaction reaches half of its maximum velocity. And then there is V maximum, the point at which the enzyme mediated reaction reaches its maximum velocity. Inhibition of enzyme action. Enzyme action could be inhibited in several ways. Competitive inhibition. A substance resembling closely in molecular structure to the substrate may compete with the substrate and bind to the enzyme at the active site, excluding the substrate. Example, the enzyme succinic dehydrogenase catalyzes the conversion of succinic acid to fumaric acid. Malonic acid acts as competitive inhibitor and inhibits the activity of the enzyme because it is structurally similar to the substrate succinic acid. Non-competitive inhibition. There is no competition for active site of the enzyme by inhibitor and substrate. The physical structure of enzyme is altered. This fails to form enzyme substrate complex and reaction fails to occur. For example, cyanide poisoning results because of inhibition of cytochrome oxidase. Silver and mercury combine with the SH group of the enzymes required for catalytic activity of the enzyme. Allosteric modulation or the feedback inhibition or negative feedback. Enzymes may have two binding sites. One, the active site that binds the substrate of the enzyme and possess catalytic activity, whereas the other, the allosteric or the regulatory site, lacks catalytic activity. When the inhibitor binds with the enzyme at allosteric site, it changes the shape or conformation of the enzyme so that the active site of the enzyme becomes unfit for making a complex with its substrate. Sometimes the product of the enzyme action may inhibit the enzyme. For example, hexokinase catalyzes the conversion of glucose into glucose 6 phosphate in the presence of ATP. The product formed as a modulator substance and inhibits the enzyme action. Decline in enzyme activity by the allosteric effect of the product is called feedback inhibition.